In this video, we will analyze financial news that greatly impacts the market and discuss what is happening with the financial market, how to work with it now, how to earn money, and most importantly, how to derive benefits for us from all of this. Make yourself comfortable and let's get started. The very first thing we can see is the drop in price and the drop in volume. If we take a look literally since March, from the beginning of March, around the 10th, up to the current value, our volumes are starting to decline. What does this tell us? It indicates that there is a waning interest in financial instruments and that the market is in a state of anticipation. When our volumes are elevated, it means that the demand for our assets is very high. But when our volumes decrease, it means that this tells us that the market is currently frozen in anticipation of some major events, and accordingly our volatility decreases. What does this mean for us? For example, with high volatility and large volumes, we will work very quickly because the price will move up or down very rapidly. But when the market freezes, we can even see it on the chart, as the price gets stuck in such an accumulation, and it doesn't move anywhere else. That's exactly why the entire market freezes and waits for some news. We can even observe how there were very large volumes here, and then they started to decline right from the beginning of March. That is, the entire market is currently in accumulation, and accordingly we can only trade within the day without making very long purchases, and at the same time we can't constantly work on short time frames. If, for example, the price moves very quickly with very large volumes, then we can work on a 1 minute time frame. But sometimes volumes disappear, and even now in currency pairs related to the euro and the dollar, we can notice this decline. Currency pairs have started to stop more often and wait for some news. For example, like here, the price is just standing still and not moving much. Well, let's analyze how we can make a profit from this situation. Well, let's take a look at an example of a trade. Let's take the euro-dollar currency pair. There are currently small volumes here, and I'll try to make a profit on it. But I only want to open a trade for 3 minutes because there are no volumes at all. If we open it, we can indeed observe that the volumes, even on the euro-dollar, are very small. They were large literally at the beginning of March, but then everything started to decline. And the price is also in such a mode of accumulation. If we open a 1 minute chart, we can see that indeed the volumes are decreasing. That is, all of Europe is currently in a waiting mode. Let's ask the booster bot where the price of this currency pair will go. I choose a 3 minute time frame for the trade and wait for the signal. And in the meantime, while we wait for this trade to close, by the way, the signal, I receive a sell signal and I open a sell trade right from here. Let's discuss how we can benefit from this whole situation. If we look at the financial news that is coming out now, we have very few red news items. I remind you that red news are precisely those news items that have a strong impact on the price. For example, this includes non-farm payrolls, and these are the news that can give us an impulse of plus 50 points. This can easily happen. Therefore, there are no such news now, and accordingly, the market is relatively safe. What advantages can we derive from this? The fact that now is a very good time to learn. If we don't learn in such a calm market, then we won't be able to work in a chaotic one. I think if we look at the news reports, in about a month or two, we'll have a new economic cycle starting with a lot of news when everyone will be talking about something. But for now, we have a small lull. That's why it's during this lull that I advise you to study and gain knowledge, experience. It's better to open your slow, safe trades than to immediately get caught in a storm. If you can't trade in a calm market, then you won't be able to trade in a sufficiently difficult one. Yes, with a booster bot, it's much easier. And by the way, right now you can follow the link in the description to activate the booster bot. It's completely free and available to our entire community. And by the way, I recommend you subscribe. If you're just starting to trade, subscribe to our Telegram channel where we share not only useful information but also the best currency pairs, what time to work with them, and when is the best time to do so. There you will find a lot of guides, both for beginners and for pro traders who already have experience. Therefore, be sure to subscribe to our Telegram channel and start earning together with our community. Returning to the news, indeed, we are currently experiencing a lull. We can see that there are various protests happening in many places, and there are some agreements, but in principle, no decisions have been made yet. Therefore, we are waiting for both financial news and bank reports, as well as global news to get moving, and we will have high volatility. High volatility. This means that we will have large volumes and the price will move impulsively and quickly. And there we can earn with you both in 1 minute and in 3 minutes. But everything will work out much faster for us. Therefore, we are waiting for this news. And if you don't have experience yet, now is the best time to practice. Precisely in such a calm market, when it is not in a hurry, when it is not rushing anywhere, it is in observation mode. This is exactly the best time to practice and gain experience. This deal closes in profit and brings me a decent profit. As you can see, such a calm, measured 3-minute deal is very good. And during this time, you can learn to analyze the market, where the price will move, what will await it. And after such experience, you won't be afraid to trade in a highly volatile market. Let's try to find a high currency pair with large volumes and open a 1-minute trade. We can observe increased volumes on the currency pair British Pound Canadian Dollar, and let's try to make a profit on it. I choose the currency pair British Pound Canadian Dollar, set the trade time to 1 minute, and switch to the booster bot. I select the trade time of 1 minute and wait for the signal. And I receive a sell signal. I open my sell trade right from here. Yes, the payout here is not very large, but the most important thing is what we can observe now. An example of high volatility movement. If we look at it globally, the currency pair is in a kind of sideways movement. That is, it's not much higher, not much lower. And right now is the perfect time to practice. I think many have heard and seen when the entire crypto market, the entire financial market is actively growing. Everyone immediately starts talking about it. When the market is falling, everyone talks about it too. But when do we have a lull in the market? No one talks about trading because nothing is in the spotlight. And this is precisely the best opportunity to learn and enter trades. You have a great opportunity right now to activate the bot booster just by clicking the link in the description and learning and understand trading before it becomes too late. Because when the active phase of the market comes, everyone will talk about how much they earned, but they won't mention how much they prepared. That's why I advise you to click the link in the description right now, activate the bot booster, and prepare for the most. As you can see, it easily reads even a tough market. And it's not a problem for it since it's artificial intelligence. And it has already learned many such patterns of market behavior. When the price is actively moving, then not moving at all, then actively falling. Therefore, feel free to follow the link in the description, subscribe to our Telegram channel, activate the bot booster, and start earning with our community links. I leave everything in the description in the pinned comment. Well, that's all from me for today. See you soon.